Yo, yo, what is going on? My name is Donald Amadeus, and this is The Process. Basically, a series where I show the process on how I made a song from scratch. So basically, we're gonna break down the production down to the sound selection, to the arrangement, and the lyrics. And yeah, all these songs that are being made in the process will be a part of a project that will be released uh, within a few months from now. And basically, I'm in the process of making the visuals down to the cover art, music videos, shorts, reels, all sorts of things. So yeah, stay tuned if you enjoy, and let's head straight to the breakdown. All right, so here we are. I guess this song ended up being quite bulky. There's a lot of songs, a lot of layers, and I made this song a couple weeks ago, so I don't really remember that much of it, but nonetheless, I'm gonna break it down. For this song, I tried to stay like sample free. The only like samples I used was like two from Arcade, which is basically the bass and like a little guitar chord. But yeah, the first thing I did was I laid down these chords, which if you ask me what type of chords they are, uh, I believe it's a 2-5-1 chord progression in the key of, I don't know, an Arcade. So look, 2-5-1 progression and F major. That's the chord progression I use. And obviously, I use a couple inversions, a couple notes in between to make it more dynamic. But nonetheless, you can use that chord code for any key you're on. So it's a 2-5-1 in the key of F major. That's what it is. And obviously, after the chords, I was playing around, listening to them. So I made the drums as well. So let me showcase what that sounds like. So I'm gonna just play you the drums with the chords. Very, very simple, nothing too dynamic to it. Drums by themselves. So yeah, usually when I don't sample, I first I do the chords, then I lay some drums over the chords, and then I figure out like a melody, a bass line, and then like any other melodic sounds to add depth to the production. So basically, if you see after the drums, I guess I sampled this bass line from Arcade. Sounds like this. Very fucking groovy, funky as hell. And I added a RC20 to add more character. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, the RC20 is from the chords, but that's how it is. And as I said, after the chords and the drums, like some melodic sounds. It's just a very simple string riff, I guess, to add more layer to it and play with the arrangement of the beat. And this part, low key, this is what I've been getting into lately. I'm just recording my voice and programming it to be something completely different than what it sounds like. Like if I remove all the how do you say all the effects I put on, it's just my voice. You see, I went. That's just me, right? So I EQ'd it a bit. I added this like uh, delayed from unfiltered audio, I guess. I've been using this a lot for perks and like guitars or vocals. It's very fucking dynamic. It's pretty good. I don't know why I added a second delay for, but I did. Right? You see, after programming, this is how it sounds. And when you layer it with the drums, like look how this sounds. It adds so much. Uh, I guess it makes it more dynamic when it's just like a weird sound, like a perk. That's my voice. As you can see, I don't really do nothing like extremely intricate or like technical. It's very simple. Keep it simple, keep it groovy, play around with your voice and different types of effects. And you could actually make a fire ass beat. And then this is the other sound I sampled out of arcade, which is like a guitar. It's just that because it reminded me of like Rhinestone Cowboy from MF Doom, and I just had to use it. That shit is so it's so good. Like it sounds like Godzilla. Look, so basically the arrangement is pretty basic as well. I usually keep it like 4 bars or 8 bar intro, but this time around I did a 12 bar intro. I have this cassette sample I used at the beginning, then the volume is raising and it falls on the peak of the chords. And yeah, the good old just pauses and then drop of the drums. Look, very basic. Very standard. You use pauses to emphasize drops and give it more power to the production. Basically, you see there's when the drums kick in, there's like 4 bars. There's a pause, and then I start rapping because it gives it so much power to it. And basically, the arrangement is pretty simple. It's 16 bars of just pauses, cuts, and adding in sounds, taking out sounds, and the verse, right? Then you have like a 8 bar chorus. Then it goes back to a second verse. The second verse, you should keep it shorter to add more uh, better pacing to your track. If you have a bunch of long verses, I mean, it's fire for the hip hop heads like me and probably like you guys, but to the ordinary listener, like a bunch of rapping, they just what do you say? The attention span of a goldfish, I guess. But nonetheless, the second verse, I usually keep it shorter, like 12 to 8 bars, chorus, and then outro. That's basically it. It's very simple. I say very simple, and it's fucking a bunch of different sounds, cuts, drops. But yeah, let's go on to the lyrics. Let's break down the lyrics. Okay, so the lyrics go: the truth south, set you niggas free. And that first line was from the title of the beat, because I usually just name it on what type of fitting the beat gives me. And then I was kind of in a block while writing the lyrics, and I just said the title of the track. And from that, I got the ball rolling. So yeah, fuck flexing on the gram, man. Live honestly. I'm harboring pain that I'm trying to release. Like it's very self-explanatory lyrics. And then I say, and I'm living with the Tao, hoping to find peace. Like Tao from Taoism, basically, is like a Chinese philosophy, and it's like the natural way of a human life. Basically, a profound way of saying it is what it is, like taking the good with the bad, and understanding like its relation to like the yin and yang. Like you can't have light without dark. Some like something along those lines is what the Taoism means. Now, Tao is like a Chinese deity, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm just living in like a flow state and taking things how they are and seeing like I guess like glass half full type of mindset, hoping to find peace. Pretty simple. I practice what I preach to my soul is to cease, trying to seize my moment like I'm playing overseas. Come on, I'm rapping my ass off on this track. Yeah, I practice what I preach, as in everything I be saying on wax is what I am. You know, there's no character, there's no like, I guess, hyperbole of actions. I'm just as real as it gets, I guess. And trying to seize my moment like I'm playing overseas, that's basically like a ball term, like a basketball term, because sometimes people, players, when they need to like develop their skills a bit more and gain a bit more exposure, they play overseas to like, I guess, maximize their worth as a basketball player. And basically that's what it means. Trying to drag this shit out like this to one piece. I'm here for longevity. I'm trying to stay in the game for a while, like have a prosperous career and a long career at that. And I'm trying to stay famished to my family could feast. I mean, basically, if my brothers can't eat, I'm not gonna eat. If my mother's not okay, why would I be okay? You know, basically, is that like, if my people is good, I'm good. If they not, why would I be good only by myself? It's kind of selfish. And then I go with so fickle, like a bad bitch with all filler. A mom filter with so sad, this kid's brittle. The smoking mirrors, to sell alive with no riddles. It ain't simple, but hard work will bring nickels. Uh, it's so fickle, like it's so like fickle, like a bad bitch with all filler, like superficial, lacking substance, weak. Like yeah, like a bad bitch with all filler. Like shit is not really real. Like, and I'm on filter. It's so sad. This kid's brittle. I forgot what brittle means. I said it, obviously knowing what it means, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank with these lyrics. Brittle. I don't want to. Easily broken, the same as fickle, right? Synonyms. And then we go back to the lyrics and smoking mirrors to sell alive with no riddles. Basically, it's like any like life coach, fitness guru, influencer selling a product, saying like, buy this and your problems are gonna be solved. Like to sell a life with no riddles, it's like you're scamming people because life has a bunch of riddles. And if you don't take your time to ponder and really uh, digest the situations you're going through to solve the riddles, you can't really have a prosperous life, can you? If you like just deny all your problems. So you can't really sell a life without riddles because that's what life is about, solving them. And then it ain't simple, but hard work will bring nickels. That's just what it is. If you work hard, like shit will pay off. If you stick to it, shit will pay off. You got to do your due diligence and obviously uh, try 100% of the times till you can maximize what you can achieve. That's basically what it is. And I'm gonna leave the lyrics on the screen so y'all can like break it down even further. Because at the end of the day, is your own perspective on the words I'm saying and how they resonate with your life story. Because most of these lyrics can mean whatever to you, like whatever it applies to your daily life. You can say like, oh, this has this meaning because that's my point of reference. So yeah, there you go. There are the lyrics. I think that's pretty much it. And without further ado, here's the song.
chasing in the gram and live honestly. I'm harboring pain that I'm trying to release, and I'm living with a doubt, hoping to find peace. I practice what I preach to my soul, wish to cease, trying to seize my moment like a plane overseas. Drag the shit out like this the one piece, and I'm trying to stay famished to my family could feast. Look, it's so fickle like a bad bitch without filler. I'm on filter, it's so sad this kid's brittle. It's smoking mirrors, the side of life without riddles. It ain't simple, but hard work will bring nickels. I stay nimble like clockwork for fake people. I jail timber, I should shut down my damn ego. It's so insane to envy my own people. So living modest is the motto to my end. 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 To my hey. To my end. To my end. To end. Listen, to my end, spitting rhymes, that's an old fart. Whole spark in my hand, giving life to this old part. Whole friend of mine, take heed to this fine art. Approximating pounds when I'm pouring out my damn heart. Damn right, niggas budding harder than a great right. I realize most of these niggas don't write their own rhymes. I've been nice ever since my mother got me baptized. I quantize my own fucking worth like I'm Einstein. E equals MC, square niggas sorry. Easily it's me, bitches Donnie. Tryna be the best MC till I'm deceased. That means to my motherfucking end. Look, to my end. 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 To my hey. To my end. To my end. To my end. To my look end. To my
if we are honest with ourselves, that the most fascinating problem in the world is who am I?